And right now, after this Nick loss, I just want to get to it real quick. Number one, and I've said this many times, and I'm getting tired of saying it. Move the ball. How many years are we going to go through this with this New York Knicks team? How many? I've watched this team from since 79. They lost a game two matchup they had no business losing. There is no reason in the world to lose this game. None. None. Why are you going to isolation basketball? Why are you not running a pick and roll? Why do you have to run the pick and roll behind the 3-point line? Why can't you post Karl Anthony Towns up by the foul line? Why do you go away from it? Why can't you establish Karl Anthony Towns in the low block? I want Jonathan Kuminga to guard him there. I want that. You should want that. Yet you have him wandering out by the 3-point line, man. Like, how many years are we gonna see this? And I don't want to hear nothing about McCollum's the new. I'm getting tired of that. McCollum's the new Trey Young, who's the new Tyler, whatever, man, or is the new Reggie Miller and the Tyrese Halliburton. Enough now, man. Enough, man. I am so sick and tired of this narrative, this play, this nonsensical, stupid coaching that I see. Mike Brown, from the time that Jalen Brunson and Cat was on that bench, there needs to be plays in this offense. And I'm not talking just haphazard plays that's free flowing. You need to have plays drawn up for Mikal Bridges and OG Anunoby. There needs to be some sort of plays drawn up for them. They can't create without the ball, so let's run pick and rolls with them. How about that? Let's let them do curls and drag screens, whatever it takes. But there's I'm watching them play, and I'm watching Alvarado taking shots. I'm watching OG being looked off and Mikal Bridges so Alvarado could take shots. And listen, Alvarado, yeah, he was the spark plug that got at CJ McCollum. And do I think McCollum was trolling? Yeah, he was trolling. He was trolling throughout the game, man. I think the Knicks didn't get a lot of calls. I thought Jalen Brunson got beat up the whole night. And I think conversely, I thought the refs gave McCollum all kind of whistles, man. Driving to the paint, bump, it's a foul. It was almost as if the Hawks saw that. You know what? You know what? Every time we drive and a Knick defender stays in front of us, if we just give them a little bump or a nudge, we'll get the call. And they did that continuously, man. Continuously. And where were the Knicks? I mean, if they're doing that, you need to be doing that. Period. At a point, at that pivotal point in that fourth quarter, and I saw it as clear as day, and I looked at it, and for a split second, I said, you know what? They're going to lose. If they continue playing like this, they're going to lose. 3 straight possessions. The Knicks drive off the pick, wide open lane. You have maybe one person converging on the paint. You're cutting back into the paint to guard the paint. And you're kicking it back out right away for the long 3. Hard, high percentage shots. Meanwhile, on the other end, the Hawks are not kicking anything out once they get into that paint. They did it once. McCollum did it once to Nikelly Smith, who hit the 3 in the corner. Because they were laying off shooters again, which is what I said in that first video on the preview. Again, the Knicks have problems with, and they've had this for years, staying at home on those shooters, pick and roll defense, and communicating on the switches. It has obliterated this team year after year after year. I don't worry about the Knicks offensively as much as I worry about them defensively. They're a good enough offense that if they just use common sense, keep that two-man game going. And listen, the run the Hawks made was when Jalen and Cat was on the bench. The problem was when they came back in. The Knicks really didn't run a two-man pick and roll with Jalen Brunson and Cat until later when they were down. And at that point, they're having Cat run all the way out to the three-point line. It's like, come on, bro. Get him in the post. If you're gonna do that, run that pick and roll, try to do it around the foul line, man. You're doing it so deep. My man has to roll that far. He's catching a ball and trying to drive from the three-point line into the paint. That's a turnover. You have to start that lower, man. I mean, to me, they need to watch tape. I mean, honestly, Isaiah, you're still in contact with Dolan. You guys are still best buddies. You need to get tapes of your arch nemesis and enemies back in the day, John Stockton, Karl Malone. You need to bring Jalen Brunson and bring in Cat, sit them down. Dolan set this up. As much as I listen, Knicks fans. I know you guys hate Isaiah, but Isaiah's a brilliant basketball mind. He was just horrible with signing players, but as far as recognizing talent, X and O's, he's a brilliant man. Let him sit down with him, or if you want to bring Brown in it too, and play footage of those two running the pick and roll, Stockton to Malone, consistently. How many times did you see the pick and roll start that deep out from the basket? It's like enough, man. Enough. If you're going to do that, you're gonna lose, man. And then why are you running the pick and roll that late? Why, man? Oh my God. Yo, as soon as they came off the bench, those three possessions where we went empty were long three-pointers. The Hawks possessions, conversely, all drives to the basket. The Jalen Johnson drive to the basket, just bump off of hard just to create little space, easy banker. The Kaminga going right by Brunson, easy layup. McCollum going by Brunson, easy layup. No resistance. Brunson, why? Listen, JB, I love you, Captain. I love you. If it wasn't for you, we probably wouldn't be in this. But listen, you got to take some blame on this one, my guy. Why don't you try cooking him? Go buy McCollum, whoever's on it. And if they double, kick it out quicker. I mean, y'all got to forgive me. My prediction still stands. All right. And I see you guys out there. What's up, Dakota Kids, Cal Cavs? I see you guys out there. Listen, my prediction still stands. I think the Knicks will win it 3-1, but now they've made it unnecessarily a lot more difficult when it never had to be. And this is what the Knicks are going to have to learn if they will ever be a championship caliber team. You do not give games away at home. You do not go the unorthodox hard route to a title. Most championship caliber teams take care of business at home, especially when they have leads like that. Most championship caliber teams stick to what's got them there. The Knicks, at their best, are an excellent pick and roll two-man team with slashers and cutters and constant movement. When the ball sticks and when Brunson has the ball and he's trying to create open space without a pick and it's just him one-on-one and he's like dead pounding the basketball into the paint, it's a disaster. That last play where Kaminga got the block, I knew Kaminga was going to get the block. I saw Kaminga set up. They knew that Brunson was gonna ice out his other teammates and do that. And I don't want this to be a JB bash fest because I blame Mike Brown as well. You called a timeout, bro. The minute they got in there, you should have been you should have had the plays ready to be run, bro. It looked like it was chaos out there, man. Chaos. And that last 5 minutes, it looked like utter chaos. Utter chaos offensively. Defensively, I don't know what the Knicks were doing, man. I don't know, man. You can't at a point, bro. You can't have JB on. You cannot have Jalen Brunson on McCollum anymore when he's getting cooked 3 straight possessions, man. You can't. You have to switch it up. You have to adjust. You have to, bro. These are the things that got Tibbs out of here. Lack of adjustments, lack of playing the bench, hard headedness, bro. So listen, we now have a series. So we'll see what happens again. Like I said in that preview, the Knicks are usually Knicks fans travel, but especially to Atlanta. So it's going to be a heavy Knicks presence there. I think the Knicks will do a lot better. Maybe the pressure of the lights. The garden. I don't even want to use any of that stuff, man. I'm just gonna chalk this up to just boneheaded play, going away from what's got you here. And again, I give CJ McCollum credit. Excellent game from him. He realized Brunson couldn't stay in front of him and just kept attacking Brunson constantly. The Knicks coming out of those switches, the Hawks realized that Kuminga was constantly getting caught. Brunson was getting caught on Kuminga, so they just went straight to the basket, pounded the basketball on him, drove it in. Most of the Hawks won this game in the paint, man. They lived in the paint. That McKelly Smith three was probably the only three they hit. They lived in the paint. We have to live in the paint. All right? We have to do that, man. We got to get Cat established in the low block, period. All right? Yeah, bro. Listen, man. They stopped giving the ball to Cat, bro. They stopped giving him the basketball. Again. I can go back to games from last year where they did the same thing in the playoffs and they killed them, man. Destroyed them, especially the Indiana Pacers series where he was benched inexplicably, man. But this game, yeah, Cat didn't touch the ball till a late pick and roll where Brunson finally, and it was a pick and roll beat behind the 3-point line. Can you start this by the free throw line at least? Where I mean, how many times do you want this man who's 7'1" to try to dribble penetrate into the lane from the 3-point line? Can he start his head of steam from the free throw line, please? Can we get it run there? Cat was killing them. Yeah, bro. Cat was killing them. At easy, Cat was killing them, bro. He was killing them. But again, man, I mean, this one doesn't so much hurt, but it pisses me off. It angers me. Brunson, especially, I'm particularly incensed at Brunson because as the captain, you bro, when you're out there driving into 3 players, you got to know better than that, bro, that are already set and already have their defensive position. You got to know better than that, man. JB was hitting shots to keep us in the game, but again, had they worked the ball around, he wouldn't have had to do all of that, man. He wouldn't have had to do all of that, man. I mean, I don't know, y'all. I don't know, man. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. This one, listen, man, I'm just keeping it 100. This one really angered me, man. And I'll be doing a recap at some point. I want to hear some of these interviews from Brown. I want to hear from Brunson. I want to hear from Cat. Cat's a nice guy. So Cat usually is very, he doesn't like to throw teammates under the bus. He's very cryptic if he's pissed about, say, if Brown's not getting him the ball or if Brunson's not getting him the ball or his teammates not looking his way. But it'd be interesting to see what Cat has to say because they went away from him, man. They really did. And again, with Brown, you were brought here to create an offense that was free flowing. We're not trying to go back to that isolation, pound the ball for 10 seconds. Brunson, everybody standing around. Cat, the 7-footer at the 3-point line, getting sealed off by Kuminga. We're not trying to go back to that. That was last year, man. And we saw where that got us. Uh-uh. The time is now for us to win. The time is now for us to get a chip. Period, man. You can't think about tomorrow. We can't be thinking about, oh, next season, Giannis. Nah, man. This is the time. It's right now. Right now. And if we're gonna do it, we can't, we gotta learn from our mistakes, man. Brown, you've been given a blueprint of last year's failures, my man. Learn from it, man. Learn from it. Establish cat in the low block. Period. I don't mind Brunson taking shots, but I want it mixed up, especially when it's that late in the fourth quarter and the whole Hawks team know that Brunson's gonna try to shoot that basketball. Get the ball a cat. The game we won, the last game in that late quarter, who got us those clutch buckets? It was Carl Anthony Towns. You know why? The Hawks were loading up, waiting for Brunson to do that. But the ball moved. Get the ball to the big man. No one on that team can hold him, man. No one. But he's not the type of player that could create a shot on his own. You gotta get him the ball. You gotta draw up a play for him. That's why we have pick and roll, pick and pop. How much times do I gotta say this, man? Oh my gosh. Well, listen, y'all. Thank you for bearing with me for this live. I had to vent, I had to be amongst the people, amongst you guys out there. And again, I appreciate you guys for joining me for this live. Like, subscribe, comment. I appreciate it's all appreciated. You are all appreciated, man. And we'll see. We'll see, man. We'll see what the Knicks have to say about this one because this loss was this is not even like one of the worst I've ever seen, but it is terrible. It's a terrible loss. It's shameful. And they have to grow up. This team has to grow up. They got to grow up, man, because enough is enough. Every man in there needs to be pissed off, have to the core, no sleep for letting this one get away. I mean, period, man. Brown has to do a much better job with his substitutions, man. I'm sorry, he just has to, man. He has to, man. I wanted to see more Clarkson, man. I like Jose Alvarado, man, but his shot's not falling, man. His shot's not falling, man. I mean, Clarkson was killing them. I want to see more Jordan Clarkson playing. I want to see more Deuce playing. Shamit's struggling, but I don't mind Shamit out there because Shamit is a solid defender. All right, but we need to start. I don't know, man. Play that bench a little bit more, man. I mean, I don't know, yeah. I don't know, yeah. At this point, very angry, but we'll see how the Knicks respond. I think the Knicks will respond well for the next game. And my prediction still stands 3-1. Let's go, Knicks. Thank you guys for joining me for this live, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.